This is the 4th annual When Words Collide Festival here in Calgary. I was lucky enough to be one of the guests of honor at the first one. This is the only festival anywhere that I come back to each year on my own nickel. I live in Toronto. I fly myself out here every one of the subsequent years, get my own hotel room, buy my own membership, because this is the creme de la creme. There is no better literary festival in this country than When Words Collide.
This is different from any kind of a literary conference that you will go to in the sense that there's over 120 presenters here, over 180 hours of programming. There is more to go to and more people to hear from here than you will see at any other conference.
First of all, we get to meet wonderful, wonderful authors who sometimes are interested in our company. And so we do try to encourage them to submit their novels. We get to do some events with our own authors. We have some that are, living in Western Canada, and they come out for the event. And we get to sell some of our books to some readers who might not have known who we were otherwise.
We get publicity. Books right now are a little slow, shall we say, just with all the ebook readers and discounts at Amazon. It's mostly just support for local authors. Anybody who puts this much work into putting on an event like this, I like to support.
We get together, we meet, we see what each other are doing, business deals are signed. In fact, last year, right at this convention at When Words Collide, I did a handshake deal with Edward Willett for a sequel to the book I published last year. So deals get made, contracts are signed, so it's very much part of the business model.
There's a lot of things the attendees get out of this, like for writers, whether you're just starting out or have been here for a while, it's exposure, but you also get a safe environment to network in, because everybody's here. A lot of the people are doing panels, signing books, you get to see new material, all that kind of thing, which is great, and learn lots of things. There's lots of experts here. It's a phenomenal organization that's put together a great conference.
These are my people. They are the kind of people that are passionate about words, passionate about storytelling, passionate about learning to tell stories. And the guests who come here are all experienced at doing that sort of thing, telling stories in the genre that they particularly write in. It makes me feel part of the associative part of what's going on in the writing community and culture.
It's really important because it brings everybody together for networking. Like if you're in Calgary and you're a writer and you write like science fiction and fantasy and horror and those kinds of stories, you need to come to this convention to meet other people who are like you, and also publishers who are sometimes looking for writers and they might want to read your work.
We should come together rather than divide and have a festival that celebrates every kind of writing: science fiction, fantasy, horror, mystery, romance, western, plus literary fiction, and get us all to share our stories and share our passion for these endangered species, the books. And it's worked wonderfully, which is why I come back to When Words Collide again and again and again.